morning guys, and welcome to the video. It is 6:30 a.m. on a very gloomy looking Friday. So I thought I'd run you through a little bit of an update on the off-season situation. So 5 weeks deep now into the gain, weighing in the mid 105s. So some stuff has been added, that's for sure. The weight doesn't feel too uncomfortable at this stage, but I have noticed just a little bit of difficulty, like tying shoes, breathing a little bit heavier, like drying it myself after a shower, starting to get a little bit harder. Basically just adjusting to the new mass. But strength is really good. Have knocked off a lot of PRs in the last couple of weeks, likely due to a combination of not only adding the new mass and the higher food that I'm taking in, but also just the training productivity that's happened while following the hyperbolic time chamber program. I love that program. I'm making really good gains on it, and the progression just seems to be really good with that. So my hunger is still good. Definitely not having too much trouble getting the food in yet, which is nice, because I know that getting the necessary calories in to grow can be quite difficult for a lot of people. But for the most part, like, the meals go down pretty easily. I'd say the one hard eating day is on the Sunday, when I have my pancakes or waffles in the morning, post-workout for brunch. The few meals following that, they're sort of eaten when hunger isn't present, but that's fine. That's no issue with that. Since the last time we chatted on here, I've added 50 grams of rice to one meal. I bumped up my oats at breakfast to 150 grams, and added 30 grams of almond butter to my last meal. So roughly like 300 calories added since the last time we chatted. Not a whole lot, because my body hasn't really sort of run into too many roadblocks just yet. It's growing quite efficiently. One thing that I am very pleased to say is that during this first 5 weeks of the new gain project, like, I have not missed a single beat when it's come to my training or my food. Like, I haven't had a lick of an apple that wasn't on my plan. So for 5 weeks straight, no deviations, no unplanned cheats, no snacks, bites, sniffs of anything. I've been completely on, and I think that alone is one of the reasons explaining a lot of the progress that has accumulated so far in this gaining phase. So I am going to try and film a posing update or a physique update. I'm not a bodybuilder. I haven't had any posing practice, so this is probably going to be absolutely horrendous. Gordon, maybe if it sucks, we just delete this, but we'll give it a crack anyway today, and see what the situation is. Let's get to this. Pick up the phone. So that is the current physique situation. A little softer than like my shredded pics that I uploaded a few weeks ago, but that's going to happen. If you're gaining muscle optimally, there's going to have to be a little bit of fat that comes along. the way for the party. But overall condition holding decently. Please excuse the horrendous posing. If there does ever get to a point where I want to compete on a stage, I'll get that shit on lock. Don't worry about that. Catch the next clip. Righty, had a quick dip in the beach to wake up. Now hitting brekkie with my man Gav. So this is one of the only 2 meals that I allow myself to eat like off plan at a restaurant. So it's, you've seen it before, 2 scrambled eggs, 2 fried eggs, 100 grams of grilled chicken breast, 2 slices of sourdough toast, and a couple of mushies on the side. Gav's got pretty similar, pretty basic stuff, first meal of the day. We've got legs today, so I'll take you along for all my meals and the prep into that workout. It's going to be a nasty one. But we got secret men's business to talk about, so we're going to get into this. Catch you guys next video. We got a second meal going down, 11 o'clock. After brekkie, I just came home, showered up, knocked out some client check-ins, emails, things like that. So I'll show you the meal 2 situation. You know the drill. So we got 200 grams of chicken here, 350 grams, sorry, of cooked white rice in there. We got the ginger for the digestion and flavor, and then I'm using a little bit of this barbecue sauce at the moment. It's low-cal, so adds like 5 to 10 calories per serve. Then just sipping on a Coke while we delete these calories. I'm gonna put away this. I've got some more work, emails. I'm writing up a couple of lectures as well, but more than likely we will see you in the next clip for either the pre-workout meal, or I got some couple of other cool ideas to show this video, which we'll probably do when my videographer gets here in a couple of hours. So stay tuned, some cool stuff coming. See you in the next videos. So I had a number of you guys who have seen my figurines and my anime collectibles and stuff asked to see the full collection. So I thought for this video it'd be cool to just do a full all-out sort of room reveal to see what sort of action is going on in my bedroom. So welcome to the crib. It's small, but it's good enough for me. So you can see we got this is where the magic happens, you know. If you want a really easy way for girls to run out of your bedroom, just put a Naruto bedspread on top of your bed. That's a pretty easy way to seal the deal. So we got the DBZ pillows, bit of Arnold action on the cross, and then most of you might not know that I'm actually a massive Star Wars fan as well. So we got the Yoda quote up there. Massive Star Wars fan, but I don't talk about it as much as like my anime stuff as well. So we'll go to the posters. We got Muhammad Ali up there, obviously. Most of you guys will know, big fan of boxing and fighting. If you didn't know, check some of my earlier videos where we show a lot more about my boxing training, my sparring, things like that. It'd be rude not to have a Goku piece up on the wall. And then slightly outside the box, we got my man Steve Jobs. I've actually had this poster since I was 21. Massive fan of Steve and his basically like approach to work, life, mindset, and massively love this quote from him. Just sort of, to me, it just means a lot of the times people just fail with their endeavors simply because they don't stick at it for long enough. So we will go to the magic cabinet. This is my most precious belongings. We got the Rockley satchel on there. Now this is basically the DBZ shelf. I'll probably open it up for you so you can get a better look. So we got Goku in various forms of Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 2. We got a Vegito at the back, Gohan, Bardock, Broly, and Badman, Vegeta. So I've collected these like over a number of years. Anime conventions, a couple from Japan, and whatnot. This is sort of like a mixed bag shelf. We got my Samurai Darth Vader in the back, a couple of other Star Wars pieces, so Darth Maul, Yoda, and then we've got one of the Stormtroopers as well. Then we've got like a mix of like Marvel, DC. Big fan of like anything superheroes, so we got a few of the Justice League there, Thor again, Green Arrow, and then also a massive fan of Big Bang Theory, especially like the earlier seasons. So we've got a Sheldon Cooper there. I'm a massive Sheldon Cooper fan. I think it's hilarious. Now going down, we've got a bit of the Naruto shelf. So we've got Naruto in Sage Mode, Naruto throwing the Rasengan, Sasuke, a Rockley, which I decided to keep in the box. Got the Shinobi Hidden Leaf headband and a kunai knife. And then bottom shelf, got some more Dragon Ball stuff. So the sketch at the back is from something I bought from Japan, and I paid way too much for it, but it's awesome. So it's an original sketch from the Dragon Ball manga when Goku was fighting Frieza, and I just thought it was completely badass. Got a few the Dragon Ball drinks. We got a Piccolo, and then my man, Future Trunks, favorite character in the Dragon Ball saga. At the back here, we've got a Dragon Ball Super puzzle. Romantic vibes when I'm in here by myself watching anime. Then we've got the Goku Spirit Bomb lamp as well, pretty dope. And then my Dragon Ball Super skateboard for my future career in professional skateboarding. Alright, so we'll have a look in the cupboard. We'll get this one first. We've got a bit of Dragon Ball Super Monopoly. I've been playing this with the boys like once a week. Pretty damn fun. Oh, these are cool. So these are original Star Wars Pez. So Stormtrooper, Yoda, C-3PO, Darth Vader. These are from the 90s. Oh, shit. I just lost its value. Yeah, so these are original Pez from the 90s. So I've been collecting them for ages, but they'd probably be worth a fair bit nowadays, being 30 years later. But this is another collectibles that I have. Some of you that don't know too much about me, like I'm also a collector of comics. So like I said, massive like superhero fan. So like the DC Cyborg's one of my favorite characters in DC. Got some Spider-Man stuff, Guardians of the Galaxy, Raven, Teen Titans, absolute badass. X-Men, like the Ultimate series, freaking dope as well. Got Deadpool, Ultimate Spider-Man's one of the best Spider-Man comics out there. Deathstroke, Justice League stuff, more Justice League. Infinity Gauntlet, probably the best OG comic from Marvel. Like we're talking real OG here. Basically like what inspired the Infinity War movies that most of you probably would have watched. More Justice League, Teen Titans as well. I got a bunch more comics, but I'm not going to go through every one. Something I just picked up recently was the Kobe Bryant Mamba Mentality book. I haven't started reading it, but I love Kobe's mindset and his approach to life and training. So I've already been like saving a bunch of his quotes and speeches and stuff like along the way. So I know that I'm gonna froth this, but I'm gonna save. I'm just saving up for a good time to start where I can really have enough time to dig into it properly. Like I don't want to have to only be reading like a couple of pages a week or something. The GOAT, Jimmy Neutron. This was one of my favorite series, like as a youngster. I still freaking love it. So the OGs don't know about Jimmy. Not a massive gamer. I used to be a big gamer, but just with PhD and all the shit I've got on, I haven't been able to play as much as I want. Love COD, Spider-Man, Kakarot, Overwatch, Star Wars Battlefront, Dragon Ball Z, Trivial Pursuit, Baddest game. When I'm bored, if I have free time, I like doing these. Keep the brain on point. I used to have a bunch more shoes. I used to collect shoes actually, but over the last like 6 months, I've been selling a bunch. I've got a few more in there as well, a couple up there. But I just got too many and I wasn't wearing them. So I've sold like 15, 20 pairs in the last 6 months. And I'm trying to get down to like just 6 or 7 pairs that I wear regularly. But yeah, I love the Yeezys. These are badass. These are limited edition high roller Sauconys that I got from Las Vegas. These are super clean. But yeah, you guys know what shoes I wear. You've seen them on my Instagram. We got the Dragon Ball slides for ultimate comfort. Box of cereal in my cupboard for some reason, for I guess when emergency strikes. Talking about shoes, we just picked up these. So these are custom Air Force Ones. So we got Angry Naruto on that side, and then we got Happy Naruto that side. So it's like, get you a man that can do both. For people who follow my Instagram, you'll know that the drama and fiasco around these, but thankfully the shoes were secured and they look sick. So that is the room. Nothing too crazy, but a few of you guys have been bugging me to see what the go is in here, so I wanted to get the reveal done. We are going to get ready for the pre-workout meal, pre-legs, and we'll show you what we got for it. So you might have seen this bad boy chilling on the top of my cabinet. This, I wasn't sure whether I was going to take this out of the box because it is a major collector's item. Costs an arm and a leg. I would not admit how much I paid for this. So this is Super Saiyan Gogeta. But I decided, fuck it, let's take it out of the box and see what she looks like. Detail on this is crazy, worth every penny. Damn, that's fire. So that is going to be the main attraction of the Dragon Ball shelf going forward. So got the meal 3 pre-workout meal going down. Usually my pre-workout meal, as you've seen in the last videos, was the oats, the almond butter, and the protein powder. But on leg day, that was just wrecking me. So we are training legs today, and you'll see what I'm talking about when I say leg day just fucks you up a bit. And I was just basically feeling super sick with the oats and the almond butter in the system. So for leg day only, I switched out the oats and almond butter with a different meal. So I'm doing cereal. So I'm doing 120 grams of cereal. We got the Golden Gaytime Cocoa Pops today. And then I'm just doing 60 grams of whey isolate. I'm using the protein matrix from Bulk. You know the discount code, you can find it. But yeah, this is roughly the same amount of calories, but less fat and just far easier to digest. Cereal goes through me super quick. Like within 25-30 minutes, I feel like it's damn near close to digested. Whereas the oats, the almond butter, they take their time to do their thing. And when you're sort of taking yourself to failure on hack squats and things like that, it just was not a fun time on the stomach and the digestive system. So I have tried the cereal switch up and it was immediately better. So that's what we're rolling with. So if you do find like getting in a big bunch of carbs before training is difficult and you do feel sick, I would highly recommend going with cereal. Like it digests super easy. It's not going to cause bloating, no digestive discomfort or things like that. So I just mix my whey with water and just pour it over. So your whey is like basically your milk. Tastes bomb, lots of carbs, digest easy. So I'm gonna get this down. We're gonna train in roughly an hour. We've got James coming on along for legs. He possibly has the biggest legs in the freaking state, so a good training partner for legs. He's starting his return to bodybuilding as he pushes for a pro card in the IFBB, most likely at the end of the year or early next year. So it's gonna be fun to train with him. I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat this. Most likely we'll catch you in the gym for a badass training montage.
That's my secret. Wait. First two reps. Come on, let's go. Up. Go. Up. Like this. Let's go. One. Good. Two. Let's go. Come on. Get it up. Good. Come on. Go. All yours. You say. Wait, that's my secret.
Right, so we've got leg press now. we're using a 3-7 method. So for those of you who don't know what that training method is, check out the first video of the gaining series. But essentially it's like a modified rest pause or myo rep arrangement of sets and reps. We are completely fucking smoked right now. Exercise 4 of the day, and honestly, like, if we called it quits here, no one would call us bitches, but we're gonna keep going because these sort of really hard sets and sort of going beyond this point, that's what I think is gonna separate the people who make really fucking good progress and the people who make mediocre progress. So the people who are willing to suffer a little bit more, withstand a little bit more pain than the others, they're the people who will probably go the furthest. So I really don't want to fucking do this. I know James doesn't want to do this, but we're gonna fucking do it anyway.
What are those?
Alrighty, that is another day in the hyperbolic time chamber wrapped. That leg session, what, took us 2 hours?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Hour and 45. That was fucking brutal.
Yeah, some of the sets we were just needing to rest, like literally like 3-4 minutes, just to sort of get our heart rate down, to get in a sort of spot where we could go into the next set with a good amount of focus and intensity. But we got the job done. We got the sets done at the time when we really didn't want to do them, and that's, I think, when they count the most. So that's gonna wrap up the training side of the footage for today's vid. Me and James are smoked. We're gonna sleep like some babies after a warm glass of titty milk tonight. But that's it. We're gonna go hit some food. We'll bring you along for that. Catch you in the next clip. Alrighty, we got the post-workout situation going down. It's really sunny, but
You got a sunblock?
yeah, I'm in the shade, so it's nice. We ain't that hungry, but we're gonna force this down anyway. I've got the double salmon teriyaki. It works out to be 200 grams of salmon, 300 grams of rice with an iced tea, and James is hitting salmon roll with avo and a juice.
I can't stomach anymore.
Yeah, like our hunger's feeling, our appetite's pretty low right now, just because we had absolutely smoked ourselves in the gym, but probably get a bigger meal in sort of later on in the day when we ain't feeling so rank. But my brain's not really working right now, so I'm gonna stop talking shit and we're just gonna eat this meal. I'll catch you in the next clip. What's up, guys? Coming at you with a meal 5. It's 8:30. I only just finished my work like 10 minutes ago, so the meal 5 got pushed back a little bit, but that's okay. So pretty standard situation as usual here. 200 grams of chicken, 350 grams of rice. So nothing exciting here, but that's okay. We're eating for a job, not for fun. And that brown shit is some teriyaki sauce that I just have for the flavor. And then it adds like an extra, I think, 4 grams of carbs. Fun fact, most people think teriyaki was invented in Japan. It was not. It was invented in America because the Americans, when they were trying Japanese food after the war, they found it too bland, so they needed like something sweet and sugary to add to the food, and that's where teriyaki was invented. Mum's being annoying. I hope you don't hear her. Please shut up, Mum. I'm pooped after the leg day and a long day of work, so I'm shutting it down now. Just gonna knock out some anime for maybe like an hour and a half, and then I'll see you for the final meal and close off this video. Good evening, guys. It is 10:45 p.m. The last meal is going down. You've seen it before. Hey, now we're done. We've got 500 grams of cottage cheese there, 30 grams of almond butter, 100 grams of raspberries, and a little bit of cinnamon on that. So pretty basic meal, what I've been doing for the last sort of couple of months. I'm gonna put this away while watching another episode of Hunter x Hunter. It'll probably be my last episode for the night before I shut this thing down. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you haven't already, please subscribe and chuck a thumbs up. That will earn you a lot of love from me. And if you want double love, sharing to Instagram stories helps the channel massively, I've found out. So that's it for this one. I'm hyped because we'll have a lot of cool content coming. The gaining phase is well and truly in progress. We're getting better. Every day is a little bit better than yesterday. So we keep that mindset, we keep things moving forward. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
さあ、約束通りカイトを直せ。